There is new significant evidence showing that Scott Peterson did not murder his wife Lacey and their unborn son Connor. So says the L.A. Innocence Project, and they are asking for a new trial.
Right, and they have presented this evidence now to the Court of Appeals here in California, and they say that due to scientific testing that was not available at the time of the murders, 22 years ago.
The murders 2000, December. The prosecution says December 24th, 2002.
Right. Well, they say these new testing that is available shows that Scott Peterson, and up to this point, police have believed that Scott Peterson committed these murders on December 24th.
Now, there is new
evidence that shows...
This is according to the L.A. Innocence Project. What they are saying is that there is a new fetal test that they do that can establish when the fetus is no longer alive. And they say, based on testing that was not available at the time of the trial, the date of death was somewhere between December 28th, 2002 and January 5th, 2003.
And that would not, if that's the case.
If that's the case, what they're saying is it couldn't have been Scott who did it.
Because the police were up his you-know-what at that point on December 28th. They were already following his every move.
For days.
For days. They were all over him with helicopters, following him on the ground.
So we got into this. By the way, this is not the only thing that they brought up, but it is a big thing they brought up. And we got into this on our Two Angry Men podcast with Mark Garagos and myself. Nancy Grace, who followed
nice
this.
Of her to stop by.
She followed this trial soup to nuts. When she heard about this, she went off. They're saying that you can actually look at the development of the fetus, and they put the actual date of death sometime between December 28th and January 5th of 2003. If that were the case, he would not have done it, because the prosecution's case is he did it on the 24th of December. So they're saying there is this new testing. This was the most fascinating part of what they wrote, as far as I'm concerned, that if that's true, and if this test is legit, that does raise a question, right?
Well, and by the way, combined...
I don't know, but have either one of you ever given birth? Just curious. I'm guessing the answer is no.
No.
Because I've sat through many a sonogram where they